Welcome along to the stream. Remember that? Remember when I used to stream? I do. Right. We're going for a little jaunt, as I said, in the woodlands. It's going to be nice and beautiful and lovely. It's going to be a nice day out. Have a nice gay picnic because of the month that's in it, and it's going to be delightful, and everyone's going to be happy. Oh, here goes the duel. Might as well watch this before I actually start doing stuff in the game that no one cares about. Here's what people actually come to the stream for. Wow. I need to like change it. So, oh, miss from Jacob. That's unfortunate. Miss again. Ooh, 2 misses in a row. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. And thus, a fully armored mechanical assault vehicle, a modern tank, got destroyed by a girl with cat ears. There you go. Remind me of how to do this game. Is this. There you go. Congratulations, Bubbles. She's pissed because Mystic got the English wrong. Is that a reward? Is that a reward? Really? Like, I argue that is maybe not a reward. Like, that's more of a punishment, really. Like, you're just stuck with like an English frog. Just like, Also, that like to me it looked more like a toad. Like, you have like a gross fucking British toad that's probably a little bit racist. Like, also it's probably a turf. Like, I don't know. I'm happy. Like, I'd be much more covetous of the frog of true Western European freedom. But anyway, into the game. Let's watch anime.
Having been driven back, the Empire retreated from Barius, and Squad 7 began its return to the capital of Randgrease.
And did they tell anyone about the magic temple that they found in the desert?
The scouts were due back a long time ago. Haven't heard a thing.
Welkin, we should look. The enemy could be closer than we think.
It's your own fault for sending a scout out that wasn't Alicia. Well, those 2 people are dead.
Hold on!
Look at that crater! Look at that crater! Look at that crater!
If you get hurt!
Largo, we've got to move our butts now. 2 more minutes and we'll be dead.
It shouldn't take 2 minutes for a second mortar round to land.
No choice. We're outnumbered. Everybody take cover!
Come on, Isara, now!
Right.
I'm surprised they didn't use a slur in that exchange. I'm a little bit impressed. Oh, well, that's what plot armor will do for you. Did you just get a mortar round fired from several hundred meters away into your face? It doesn't matter with plot armor. You can survive anything.
Where?
Forest. Woodlands, technically.
Welkin?
You know, this is where, if this was like a body horror game or something, like a Junji Ito like fucking comic, that when they wake up, the reason they're only showing their faces is because like the heat super melted their like midsections together, and now neither of them have legs. They're just 2 torsos melded together at the hip.
Oh, good. You're awake.
Where are we? Is everyone all right?
No, everyone else is dead. It's just the two of you now. You'll have to bake bread and he will have to breed you for like every day. And you'll have to have all of the children and you're going to have to teach all of them how to bake bread. And it's the worst. It's the worst of nightmares. Some kind of torso horse. Dorsey, if you will.
It looks like we got separated when
Jack
that blast
Dorsey.
threw us down here.
Oh,
Oh no, we're together. Oh no, we're alone together in the woods. How romantic. I mean, terrible. Oh no.
Alicia, there are probably still Imperials camped out up there.
Continue.
It's just a matter of time until they spot us here. We should move as soon as we can. Are you hurt anywhere? Do
Well,
you think you can walk?
well, not really, Welkin, but the mortar blew off my legs below the knees, so I will need you to carry me, but I'm not in pain, so that's good.
I think I'm fine.
Plot armor is amazing.
Scratch that. I think my ankle sprained, actually.
Imagine that. Imagine getting hit in the face with a mortar round. And you sprain your ankle.
But I should be okay. It's not too bad to walk on.
Yeah, well, you're going to need to run because you're my fastest unit, so.
Sorry, I know it hurts, but you've got to tough it out for now.
Look, it's ouchies, all right? When war happens, there's going to be ouchies.
Of course.
Great. Now, let's try to sneak out of this mess before we're spotted.
I say that I sprained my ankle like I sprained my ankle like a year and a half ago, and that hurt like a motherfucker for like a month. It was so painful. All right, let's watch. Let's see how their friends abandon them. Wait. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Can I skip this? Yep. Didn't realize that was what we just watched. My bad. Alright, let's do a mission, I guess.
Alicia, here's a map of the area. Looks like they've got us surrounded.
That's a bad map. It's a good thing we took all these pictures. Who took all these pictures for us? That's lucky. Are we back in the fucking Cloden Woods? Is that the Cloden River? Son of a bitch, I'm back in the Cloden Woods. I can never escape this place. You must reach the destination to the north to escape the perimeter they've set up out there. Okay. Due to the darkness, you'll be dealing with far more limited visibility than you're accustomed to. You'll see no sight line for enemies more than a set distance away, and you'll be unable to see them in action mode. I'm assuming, what is action mode? Is action mode just when I'm running? Or is action mode when I'm aiming? I'm assuming action mode is when I'm aiming. You also don't have access to the wireless communication equipment in your tank, meaning no orders. Be careful. Why is Alicia dies in red, but Welkin dies? It's just like, you know, if Welkin dies, I guess we'll fail the mission for you. But like, really, just make sure Alicia doesn't die.
All right, ready to start moving? Let's sneak out of their perimeter without being spotted.
Okay, you insist. Action mode is when you pull the string on Wilkins' back and he says cool catchphrase.
Wow, it's really gotten dark.
No one gets past this, lad.
The lack of light means it's harder to see enemies in the distance, so watch out.
I'm so glad we have someone on this team who has a 3rd level education. I imagine the baker wouldn't realize that it's harder to see at night. You know, it's not the kind of insightful thinking that you expect from a baker. This is the kind of shit that people go to university for. Lads, it's dark. You might not be able to see things. Explaining the concept of Alicia for the next half hour, yeah.
Ow!
What did she just do with her eye? Did y'all see that? If you didn't see that, I would highly recommend like clipping it and going back and watching. her left eye twitched. Well, I suppose from this perspective, right eye twitched with pain, and like, she said ow, but like, I don't know, something about the way her face moved was like she's either in incredible pain or she just had an orgasm. There are these two dogs who chase the sun and moon.
Is your ankle gonna make it?
Sorry. I don't know how much I can run like this.
You big baby. You're a big baby.
That's all right. You set the pace and I'll follow.
You know what? You know why this mightn't have happened if you weren't wearing tactical tie-highs. Like, if you were wearing, like, standard issue combat boots, maybe you wouldn't have twisted your ankle instead of fucking combat heels. What the fuck is that?
Is that sound a mortar?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Mortars land randomly. Great. So, wait, how long is that going to take? Did those stay up for an entire... Like, I'm assuming those land at the end... I'm hoping those land at the end of a turn, or the end of a phase.
Have they spotted us?
No, their aim is too far off. They're probably trying to scare us out with it.
Really? 2 people? It's like, oh shit, there's 2 people in the woods. Fucking mortar the woods. Lay down mortar fire on the entire tree line. There are 2 people in there. She wasn't wearing the tactical thigh highs. Her legs would be marinara sauce by now.
If we're careful, we can predict where they'll fire and steer clear of the target area.
Oh, we're psychics now, are we? Okay, cool. So, unit list, info. Oh my god, look at that AP! Look what they did to my girl. Look what they did to my girl! No! My sweet baby, no! What have they done to you? Oh, this is cruel and unusual. 360 AP. Oh, what have they done to you? Now, the only thing that's going in Alicia's favor here is because I've leveled her up. As you can see, she's now level 18. She has this. Oh, shit. Well, she has a thing. Okay. So that's what she looks like now. But she has a potential or a boon, or I don't know what it's called. But she has a potential. Let's call it a potential. She has a potential now that is called double movement, which means when she gets to the end of her movement, and this can happen in any of her turns. Like, I once moved her when she had like a sliver of movement left because I'd already moved her for 4 turns. And then at the very end, I moved her again and double movement kicked in, and all of a sudden she got her entire bar back. So she just had an entire bar of movement. It was amazing. Also, she resists crossfire now, which is nice. All right. Oh, this is just sad. Wait, I've gone the wrong way. Shit. Shit. There's no way it wants me to actually go into that thing, right?
Once more with
There we go! There it is! Double movement! Now she has all of her movement back. So I didn't waste all that time. Yeah, so I can't go back. I have to go down. Okay. I was reading the map wrong. How did they lay a mine out here? When did they have time to do that? Ooh, cool. What's that?
Enemy unit spotted.
Where? Where? Whoa! Shit. She can now put even more stress on her stub where her foot used to be, yeah. So I wanted to see what this was. What is that?
Hey, Welkin, what's that light?
Yeah, Welkin, what's that light? Hey! Hey, Welkin! I know you're all the way back there, but what's this light that you can't see?
Oh, that's a luciferant. It's bioluminescent, the same sort of thing as a firefly.
Why not just let it be a firefly? Like, if you already have fireflies, why invent a new creature? Like, if you wanted to come up with the luciferant, why not just, like, make a firefly but call it a luciferant? What's the point in having two of them?
Hey, wait. The luciferant feeds mostly on manure. There
Ew.
could be an animal trail here.
Gross. Don't walk in the shit with my half bleeding stub. Got it.
With luck, it might let us sneak past without the enemy spotting us.
Cool. Great. I guess. Oh, that's the end of her turn.
I'll survive.
Oh, stop being such a little bitch. You be grand. Oh, look, shiny blue thing. Guess I'm too far away from the shiny blue thing. Okay. Well, he actually has good movement, so let's see where he can go. View event.
These leaves. Great. This is Ponicera.
Sure, that's one way to pronounce that. He tells us this after you've already domed the dude. I don't think I was supposed to have I think I was supposed to have turned off the path earlier and not domed that dude. But, yeah. I could have done a lot of better. I could have done many better things with that first turn. The thing that annoys me with this game more so than anything else, I think. Well, we're in 23 minutes in and we're complaining about the game. The thing that, like, and it's been kind of annoying me with the doing the skirmishes, because, like, especially with the Cloden Wood skirmish, every once in a while I'll, like, because I'm just, like, running through it, I'll accidentally do one thing. Like, the Cloden Wood has a chain of things that you need to do in a specific order, and I'll do one of them wrong on accident just because I'm not really paying attention, and then I just have to do the entire mission, because there's no way to restart a mission unless you fail. I would very much like it if you could, like, just at any time click into the menu and restart the mission. And not just restart the mission from the start, but restart it from, like, when you picked your squad. Because there was one time when I started the Cloden Wood mission and I accidentally deployed without positioning any of my characters, so I was only deploying with Welkin. So I just had to spend like 5 or 10 minutes running over mines with a tank and letting the tank get shot by an anti-tank gun and another tank and 2 lancers. And because I've upgraded the tank, it took fucking ages for the tank to die. Finest quality of life features of 2008, yeah.
What's up, Welkin?
It's a wild herb that works well on bruises. Just have to grind the stem and leaves down. Alicia, let me put this on your ankle.
It kind of stings, but I think it hurts a little less now.
Yay! He discovered fucking morphine. He discovered a natural painkiller. The last 2 or 3 Fire Emblem games have a feature where at any point you can rewind to any point since you started the mission. So if you've decided things have gone poorly, it's limited on higher difficulties, but it's nice. Oh, that actually does sound really nice. That used to happen to me a lot with some of the Fire Emblem games when I used to play them. I haven't in ages, but when I used to, yeah, that used to happen to me a lot where it was just like, oh, I made a wrong move on like turn 3, but now I'm on turn 12. So, whoops.
Thank you, Welkin.
Okay, let's push on ahead. We might find more Ponissera growing nearby.
All right, we're looking for more Ponus. Remember to look out for all the Ponus, lads. Oh, that's the guy I killed. Oh, well.
Gotta love nature.
It's a spotlight.
Searchlights. This is bad news.
Searchlight, spotlight, same thing.
What do you figure will happen if they see us?
They'll kill us?
They'll radio our location to the mortars and we'll see them land a whole lot closer.
Okay. Please tell me that's not what they're going to do for 2 people. Please tell me they're not going to be like, we've spotted the enemy. They're entirely surrounded. Call in mortars. Call in artillery support. It's like, no, we're not calling in artillery support for 2 people. You have them surrounded. Just like kill them or take them prisoner, whatever. I'm not calling in the boom boys for 2 people. Fuck off. That's still an entire unit of 5 people. I suppose they assume they have a tank. I suppose, yeah. I suppose maybe they assume they have a tank. Well, like, once they get the spotlight on... But my point is, like, once they get the spotlight on them and they see there's 2 people and no tank, surely they don't call in the artillery at that point, right? I know my unit has 20 people, but it never has 20 people in the field. Like, the squad is made up of a maximum of, like, 7 or 8 people and a tank.
Not high on my list of good things. We'd better keep our heads down out here.
Oh, stealth section! Oh, this is going to be terrible. Yes. No. I want to unit list, Alicia, info. What's her movement? Her movement has gotten worse. Oh no, that's no, wait. I was like, how has her movement gotten worse? I put a thing on her ankle, but like, no, her movement has gotten worse because we're at the end of the phase. Right. Okay, there's a guy over there. Maybe. There's a guy there, maybe. And there's a guy over there again, maybe, who's just running around trees in a circle, I guess? Very unclear. What the? Oh, yeah, that's where the mortar landed, right. Forgot about that. Is this not a stupid play? Like, if this is where your dudes are. You're firing into your own positions at this point. Like, this just see, I am no military expert. Anyone who has seen me play these games is very aware of that fact. But this seems like you shouldn't shell your own front lines. Like, maybe don't shell your own front lines. The Soviet way. All right.
Ready to go.
I really hope this thing doesn't catch me. Oh, that's a lot of mines. Why did they... You don't understand Slav culture. That is by choice. That is by choice. Right.
Enemy sighted.
Oh. Oh. He's gonna do this.
Take this.
He's not dead! I would like to I would like to be Welkin again, please.
Take this.
Should have just shot him in the head. I know I should have just shot him in the head, but it was like he's gonna keep ducking into the grass. I think so. I mean, their bullets are also purple, so there's definitely something going on with their guns. Found a herb that helps heal injuries. Bring Alicia here to help it. To help apply it. Okay.
My turn, okay?
Oh my god, she's so far away. This is horrible to have to watch. I don't think I have the movement to get to the other side of this searchlight. I definitely don't have the movement to get to the other side. It's like watching a horse that's about to be executed. I know, right? It's horrible. I'm sorry, Alicia. I'm sorry they made you smile? Question mark? It's hard to tell. Yeah, I with the movement I have, there's no way I'm getting to that grass, right? Like not in a million years. I'm gonna see where the... Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I feel like I wasted the second turn with Welkin there. I feel like if I'd just domed that dude, instead of throwing a grenade at him, I could have spent 2 turns on Alicia. But maybe spending 2 turns on Alicia would have put her where that mortar was, I don't know.
Moving out.
He has experience. Like, there's no one can say Welkin doesn't have experience. He's gone to one of those liberal left-wing cuck universities. He's probably just like probably going down on dudes all the time. They're literally shoving their homosexual agenda down his throat. Oh shit.
okay?
Yeah. Okay. Do I have the movement to get over to where Welkin is? Do you think? Well, sloppy toffee, yeah. I don't know if I have the movement to get over there. We're gonna try. Ah, yeah, I'm grand. Is Welkin the only one that can view this event? Ah. Stupid Welkin. Try and bank on the double move. That is that. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was hoping that I was gonna get a double event or a double movement event.
Alicia, here's some more Ponicera. Let's get this on that ankle.
Let's get that ponus on your ankle.
All right. Thanks. It hurts even less now.
Does that mean you're gonna limp less? Because I would very like the thing that's getting to me most isn't your bad movement. Your bad movement hurts, but it's the dragging one of your legs behind you that's really getting to me.
That's good, but still, don't push yourself.
Right.
Hostile sighted.
Oh shit! Is there two of them? No, that's a bad idea. Nope. Nope. What's that? Oh, that's a campfire. Oh, this is one of the whatchamacallit dudes. The aces. I mean, I can't kill him in one hit anyway, so don't put Alicia down while I'm gone. Yeah, no bother.
Take this.
He's still just running around in a circle? Where are they gonna target this time? Stop targeting behind your own front lines! Oh my god!
Ready to go. Enemy sighted. Now.
Wow, that did nothing to him. That's genuinely a little bit impressive.
My turn, okay?
I should have done this earlier.
I'll cover you, Alicia.
There he goes. Should have used double shots. Don't know why I didn't use double shots earlier. Probably because I'm stupid. I assume I'm okay if I'm in the grass and the thing goes over me, right? Right? You'd assume? Right?
Ready to go.
My God, Welkin, why do you suck so bad? Okay, so I can't claim true Alicia. That's good to know. Oh, fuck! It's fine. Alicia's in a very bad spot. Oh, Welkin's dead. Never mind. That's the end of that mission.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, though the tall grass... Yeah, through the tall grass, the red amber looks like a poison frog. I didn't realize Welkin had lost so much health. This is probably for the best. Honestly, this is like, I'm not even mad about this. I wanted to redo this mission. I felt like I've been fucking up since the first round. Now that I know more about how all the mechanics that they've added in this mission work, I think I'll be able to do better. It's not fair that the Imperials have Siren Head on their side. Do you think that's a do you think Siren Head is a reference that, like, Mia would get, or is she too young even for Siren Head?
My turn, okay?
Siren Head is like a Gen Z thing, right?
Enemy sighted.
I only get the reference via osmosis. I think it's like an SCP thing, right? From what I'm aware, from the little I'm aware, it's a meme version of, or it was intended to be a meme version of Slenderman, but people found it and like actually started like making lore around it, and it was like, oh, this is so creepy. It's like, wait, no, it was supposed to be a joke. No, we're mocking Slenderman. Stop.
My turn, okay?
I think there's a Siren Head game. There's probably a Siren Head game. There's a game for fucking everything. I don't know how close I need to be to Welkin when he smells this plant. Like, can I keep moving forward and it'll be okay how close I am to Welkin, or do I need to be like here? I thought it was a legit SCP. I guess I'm thinking of something else then. I mean, it might be a legit SCP. Like, I mean, you know, it doesn't take much for something to become an SCP. Someone just needs to, like, make a wiki page. Like, unless you're altering current SCPs, it's not that hard to make a new one. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. Maybe you don't need to hear it for him to smell it, but you want to be close for him for the romance. That's it, yeah, good point.
Ready to go. Gotta love nature.
You don't see me. You still don't see me. Fuck off. Look how surprised she is that flowers exist. It must be some kind of special bullets these guys have, because they give defense down every time they hit me.
Yes! searchlights. This is bad news.
Yeah. And I'm not rebuilding it. Like, it's not fun building it. Have you ever built a fence? Not fun. You have to, like, varnish it and paint it. No, not for me. I doubt it'll ever happen, but I genuinely do worry every once in a while, now that I'm, like, putting VoDs up and stuff, that, like, someone randomly will, like, make make the worst mistake of their life and accidentally stumble into one of my YouTube, or one of my old Twitch VoDs, and they'll just hear things that I'm talking about with you, most likely, and just be like, what the fuck is this guy on?
Ready to go. Hostile sighted.
That's not fair. I can see, I'm standing over him. This isn't fair. They'll hear and see all the slurs fixing. Yeah, all of them. This doesn't feel fair. Do I have to hit him and then he'll stand up, maybe? Like, what am I supposed to do here? A grenade won't... We know from experience a grenade will not kill him. I'm literally standing above him with a fucking rifle pinned to the back of his neck. And a grenade will not kill him. What am I supposed to do? Like, what's the best way to do this? Because as soon as he stops attacking, he's going into the ground. He's going into the grass. Grenades move him, which force him out of cover. You need Alicia to follow up. Ugh, I suppose. Did I deserve that death? I don't know why I was under the impression that my own grenades didn't hurt me, but I was. So there you go. I suppose whenever I think of dudes in grass, I never think of them as being in cover. I always think of, like, you know, sandbags and stuff.
No, there ain't. If we're careful.
Moving out.
Your Darrow Award. But like a private mail carrier, right? Like, you didn't sit, well, I suppose British Mail is private mail. But like, you didn't send it through like the British Mail or the Royal Mail or anything, did you? Because like, that takes ages to get anywhere these days. I don't know if I've shared this story yet. I probably have, but like, I have a friend in America who wanted a DVD, and the only place they wanted like a DVD of a really shit B movie. The only place they could find it was like a place in Germany was selling it, and if they were to ship it directly to the US, it was going to take like basically like a year or something. So they were like, look, can I ship this to you and then you ship it on to me? And I was like, yeah, sure. Unfortunately, shipping it from me to Germany for some reason meant it needed to go through England. It took 24 hours for it to get out of Germany. And then it sat in England for 3 months. 3 months it sat in England. And then it eventually got to... No, sorry. I think it was like in Stoke. Specifically, I think it was in Stoke-on-Trent. Where for 3 months. And then it eventually got to me. And then I sent it on to America. And in 24 hours, it was in America. Like... I don't know what is happening with your postal service, but it needs to stop.
My turn, okay?
I want to fucking just march forward as far as she can go, but I'm terrified that, like, you know, fuck it. We've already died twice. We might as well go as far forward as we can and see if it doesn't work now because she's too far ahead. I didn't think you recruited private male. Okay. Okay. Sure. Can I... Is there a way to, like... Yeah. Is there a way... There's no way to restart this mission, right? I'd have to watch a cutscene again. Okay. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Every time an enemy moves, I'm going to make a fart noise. Wait, why are they moving in the exact same place? Why do you need a water bottle? You don't go anywhere. Or do you? I thought you stayed in most of the time. What do you need a water bottle for? Why don't you just get like a glass? Or a cup? What do you need a water bottle for? Oh, for like walks and stuff, maybe?
My turn, okay?
Yes, I spill it on the I did forget how cluttered your workspace is, yeah.
These leaves.
I don't want this to be the one that succeeds.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah, but like your tap is like right there. Just like get up and go to the tap when you run out of water.
Yes.
Huh, that's weird. That was weird that you did that, Welcome. I have a glass stein that like holds 1.5 liters. It's more than enough for me.
We'll see them land.
Not high on my list of good things. We'd better keep our head.
I'm not. It just seems like in your particular situation, it's kind of pointless.
Enemy sighted.
Shit. Forgot I didn't have actions with this guy. Okay, so I was gonna switch to Alicia and... God, I really want to start this mission over. I wish there was a quick way to restart missions. Alright, maybe if I leave Welkin where he is, he'll die. Hopefully. Tried using glasses, but I've settled on liking bottles now. Okay. I mean, bottles are the current trend, so. Is it like at least one of those bottles that like flashes every like 20 minutes or whatever to be like, hey, dumbass, drink. Come on, kill me. Please, give me the sweet release of death. No, it's just big. Okay. Okay, so apparently the way the mortars work is like a trigger system, I guess. By like how far you've made it in the map. Like if you've made it to this bridge, it moves from being here to up here. And if you've made it past this area, like past this searchlight, it moves to being up here. And then like to over here somewhere, I assume. But like, I'd like to know where those triggers are. Because when we hung out here, it stayed here, right? Unlike those liberal mortars, it's not so easily triggered.
My turn, okay?
Okay. If you want it to be your turn, Alicia, it can be your turn. Jesus. Calm down. That's generally where he is, right?
Now!
Yeah, that's generally where he is.
Here we go.
I'll help, Welkin.
Yes!
General Lee's Motors. Alright, I was gonna run forward and shoot the other guy, and I was like, wait, no. I don't have any bullets. You only get 5 bullets a turn. And I've already used my 5 bullets. That's how war works. Should I move forward with Alicia? I assume if Alicia moves, she's only going to be able to make it to where the mortar lands, and I don't want that. Alright, what do you want? Sing War for now? No. No. I mean, I'll allow you to ask for something else, but the reward literally says make me talk about a topic, not sing anything. I'm not singing for you. Should I pick him or you can pick another topic, or I can or you can like get onto me on Discord and I can give you your points back after the stream. Up to yourself. Hey, Mia. That's fine. Most people had forgotten that I stream. It's been years. It's been absolutely years. A brief history of the IRA. Well, oof, brief is brief. Well, the general foundings of the IRA would have gone back to the Irish Republican Brotherhood, which was founded after the failed uprising of the Young Irelanders in the 1840s. The rising in the 1840s basically being kind of like the wave of revolutions that was going across Europe at that time. So yeah, out of that came like this realization that the reason most of the previous, like at that point 4 revolutions in the past century had failed was like every time people organized to throw off British oppression, it was like they'd get ratted out basically. The 1798 revolution like obviously had, or like very clearly, like one of the main faults of the revolution, apart from the fact that there was little coordination between the North and the South, was that it was just infiltrated. It was like Swiss cheese. Like it was just like the British knew everything that was happening. They knew it from the word go. There was very little, like they didn't know fully the numbers, but they knew that, like they knew when the attacks were going to be happening. They knew generally where they were going to be happening, which, given all they knew, really says a lot about how well the revolution in 1798 did, but I'm getting sidetracked. So the lessons that were taken from the 1840s basically was that, look, the reason we're losing so much is because we have an espionage problem, is we have a secrecy problem, is that all of our plans are being leaked to the enemy. If this keeps happening, we'll never be able to throw off the oppressor, right? So it was determined to do what everyone does in the mid 1800s, which is, thank you, Mia, which is what every revolutionary group did in the 1840s and the mid 1800s, which was, let's form a secret society. The IRB was one of those secret societies that like came to exist and formed, like the military wing of that was then the Irish Republican Army, right? Like the Irish Republican Brotherhood formed the Irish Republican Army, which was supposed to be its militant wing whenever it like set up things to move forward. It wasn't like it wasn't fully like an official kind of military wing of the society until like the late 1800s or even the early 20th century. What they generally did was they started societies in other places and made networking connections between other societies, like Cumnabon, which was the basically the women's militia for Irish Revolution, and like Clan na Gael, which was the money raising kind of machinery over in America to like supply the old country. Eventually, there was kind of like in the early 20th century, there was this feeling of like the British won't look after us. Like even in civil society, it was like, even outside of revolutionary circles, it was like the British will not look after us. We have to look after ourselves. So like just militias started popping up of like, you can't trust like the British Constabulary, or as it was called, the Royal Irish Constabulary. So we need to form our own militias to like stop banditry and other such stuff. And that was eventually, like after the 1916 Rising, kind of folded into the IRA, which is where the IRA got most of its recruits, because the IRB was very, like, because it was founded out of secrecy, it was very much, like, unless you were a big kind of member in the nationalist circle, it was very restrictive generally on who it let in and who it swore in. And So like when the War of Independence eventually happened, a lot of the IRA, a lot of what became IRA men weren't actually part of the IRB. They did, in the course of like taking up arms during the War of Independence, swear loyalty to the IRB. Although a lot of them also swore loyalty to the Dáil courts and the Dáil Éireann up in Dublin. But yeah, a lot of them were just like Irish volunteers and James Connolly's like Citizens Army, the Irish Citizens Army and stuff. So, but I suppose I've probably gone over my 3 minutes, so I'll get very brief with the rest of it. Is that the IRA went for a guerrilla and social war because they knew they couldn't beat England in a war of normal tactical. They couldn't beat Britain in it like a tactical munitions war. They couldn't fight them toe to toe. So they went with asymmetrical warfare where they won over the populace and just like denied that the British existed. Which was the majority of what the Republicans did during the War of Independence. Was we just like we didn't go to court. Like we stopped interacting with the police. We stopped interacting with the courts. We stopped interacting with all forms of the civil service. Most civil servants quit and went over to like Republican jobs. Most policemen were ostracized from their community, and most judges were like just ignored by the like. They were ostracized in the same way, but they were kind of in a higher strata of society. They were like the higher class of civilians. So like, it didn't really matter to them because they were mostly interacting with kind of British sympathizers anyway. But yeah, there were a few military victories, but for the most part, like it was something that was known at the outset of the War of Independence and was known very much all the way through it by anyone who had any common sense. Was like that we can't beat them. If they ever actually decide to fight us, we're fucked. So like when the peace treaty was offered in 21, they just it split the Republican movement, but they took it. That split in the Republican movement is what like kind of really cemented the start of the split in the IRA in the North and South, because part of the conditions for ending the War of Independence obviously was we give up Northern Ireland, right? Like we give up most of Ulster. It wasn't going to be a 32 county country. It was going to be 26 with 6 counties in the north, where there was a minority of unionists, but those unionists held most of the power, and thus, you know, despite them being a minority, it seemed like they had the majority of control in the north, basically. And the people in the north obviously took this as like, you know, a bit of a stab in the back, as like, you betrayed us. You, like, this was supposed to be the entire country coming together to free ourselves from the British yoke. And as soon as you fuckers were free, you just threw us under the fucking bus. Which kind of boiled and simmered for like a lot of the 1930s and 1950s. Like in the 1940s, there wasn't really much going on. There was a few operations across the border, but like for the most part, the cross-border operations happened in the 30s and the 50s, and they were like low-key supported by the Fine Gael government at the time. But as time went on, and like Eamon de Valera, the president at the time, needed to get like better trade relations because Ireland was not doing well economically, and it's not a good idea, it turns out, to not trade with your biggest trading partner who's right next door to you. Something England would learn a couple of decades later. So to like get back on good terms with England, he like set up the special criminal courts and started prosecuting former IRA men and people that were like running guns to the north and all this, which was the final divider between the north and the south in terms of the IRA. And the IRA in like Ulster stopped taking their lead from the IRA and the IRB in the south. Although to be fair, at that point the IRB kind of hadn't existed in decades. the IRB stopped really existing in like basically after the War of Independence. This is the most valuable point you've ever had. I've realized I can't give a short history of the IRA, but yeah, the IRA in Ulster kind of split off from the IRA in the Republic, basically kind of in the mid to late 50s, and then around the time of the 60s, when citizens and Catholics in the North started pushing for the civil rights movement, and they were getting murdered by police for like peacefully protesting. That was when the IRA moved to becoming the Provisional IRA, which was like the Ulster version of the IRA, which was the Republican armed wing of the Troubles. And then the Good Friday Agreement happened, and the IRA has splintered many times since, because it's a very left-wing organization, and that tends to happen with left-wing organizations. And a lot of them handed in their guns after the Good Friday Agreement as a show of good faith. So did most of the UVF, and for the most part, the IRA doesn't really exist anymore. There are some small factions that still would consider themselves members of the Irish Republican Army, but for the most part, the Irish Republican Army is just the National Army of Ireland now, the National Defence Forces, with anyone, like any militia who tends to call themselves IRA, generally just being drug dealers. And international drug traffickers. That's pretty much about it. Let's move, Alicia.
My turn, okay?
How many minutes did I waste on that, by the way? Oh, that is close. Oh, that's close. I always thought Northern Ireland was weird, but absolutely no education from school in Ireland. Unlearning more, kind of terrified to think that it would be what it would be like to be a revolutionary that is sort of just left behind. Oh yeah, no, it was horrible, because like it was also kind of arbitrary as to how the border was drawn when it was drawn in the 1920s. There was a lot of horse trading that happened in the 1930s, where like you take this town, I'll take this town, and swapping shit back and forth like on the border. And there was incentives, and like there was like backroom deals all the way through the 40s, when like the English were afraid that like the Nazis were going to come around the back of them and invade Ireland, or Ireland was going to attack them from the back while they were getting blitzed by the Germans or whatever. So like there was a point where like Winston Churchill was like, look, if you come into the war on our side, we'll give you back Ulster. And Dev was just like, nah, I'm good. Partly because Dev was a simp for Hitler, but also because he just realized that Winston Churchill was a fucking massive liar. Can't imagine English being cool with people who left. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Wait, did that not kill her? Holy shit. I thought I was gonna have to restart the level. Is she not dead? Holy shit, fair play to you, Alicia. You take that mortar like a champ.
Moving out.
even blow her that far away. See, I want to get around the corner so that me and Welkin can shoot people together. But, like...
Here we go.
I also want to use the bonus so that I can, like, heal her ankle.
Hostile sighted.
Okay, I can't hit him. Good.
Now. Yes.
I wonder what the turn limit is for this. I can't I imagine it's like 3 or 4 that you're supposed to be able to get out of here with, right? I imagine I've gone overtime. This hasn't been a good run. Fuck off! You had a machine gun. You should not have had that range. Whatever. Again, I'm not too annoyed by that. Like, I'm doing stupid shit, and I'm learning how far I can push my characters in these levels. So it is a bit unfortunate that maybe the entire night will just be this fucking mission. But you know.
My turn, okay?
Okay. I wonder what's the best way to kill him.
Enemy unit spotted.
Generally, like, if I had the tank, I would just, like, increase my attack power and my aim and then just shoot him in the head. I think it sucks on this end is that it stresses you out. I'm happy chatting even if you're on this mission for the next week. Cool. Yeah, because it's not stressing me out. It's like, it's annoying me every once in a while when I see myself make a mistake and it's like, ugh, now I'm gonna have to sit through the rest of the mission. But yeah, no, I don't mind this. Honestly, after this, like, if we get through this and there's still time to go in the in the stream, I might not go on to the next mission. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. But I might not go on to the next mission. I might show you how I got Cloden Wood down to 2 turns. Because even if it's unjustified, I'm a little bit proud of that. Because there's no guide for any mission. There's no guide for any skirmish after skirmish 2. That I could find online. There doesn't seem to be any guides for any skirmish after skirmish 2. So I figured out skirmish 3 by myself, and I got it down to 2 turns, which I'm very proud of. Again, maybe unjustifiably, but like I am, so I want to show it off. Ah, fuck off. He was slumping down into the trench.
Yes!
Boo. Yeah, because if we start the next mission today, we'll be at a risk of not making this game.
This is bad
Not
news.
making this game last into 2024. It will probably last for a good chunk of the summer. This is probably what we're going to be doing for most of the summer, let's be honest. I imagine we'll get the Citizen Sleeper by August, easily. If not July. But definitely August. I love that there's two dudes. I love that there's two dudes in this section of the forest, and their entire thing is that they just run around in a circle. Okay, so if I run up here with Welkin, I'm gonna run into this dude. So then I would have to... fuck a grenade at him. And then hope that Alicia can get all the way over here. I think I'm gonna go with Alicia first just to see how far she can get. The worst thing about this, like, if it turns out that I could have just run through this entire mission with Welkin and left Alicia behind, I'm gonna be so angry. I'm gonna be really upset if I get to the end and it's just like, oh, you brought Alicia with you? Why'd you do that? You dumb. You shouldn't have done that. Actually, you know, this is probably going well. This is going well enough so far.
My turn, okay?
Okay. That's generally where you are, right? That's where you are, General Lee, right? Yep, that's where he was.
Ready to go.
Gives you massively the narrative dissonance to do so, yeah. Duh.
Gotta love nature. Yes!
Oh! Well, we're going to be starting this one over. Did not realize where I'd left Alicia. Did not realize where I had left Alicia. Right in the white phosphorus on, yeah. Oops. Let's hope that this save was before I put her into the hotbox. Yes, it was. Sweet. So ooh, what do I do?
Here we go.
We're gonna do this. Experiment with going over here.
Enemy sighted.
If I try to do that, it's totally gonna hit the mountain. But we're gonna see.
Yes.
Who is Brian Boru? Brian Boru is the Anglicization of an Irish self-titled High King of Ireland. He was from Clare. He was that's actually where my mum. That's where my mum's family name comes from. She's an O'Brien. The O'Briens call it, or the Evereens pull their family name from being of the clan of Brian. He was actually of the Dalgosh, but yeah, he was a medieval Irish king who died in like the 1817, or no, sorry, not 18, 1017, I think. Yeah, he died after the Battle of Clontarf. The Battle of Clontarf being where like 2 or 3 of his sons died in a massive battle to push the Vikings out of Ireland. Or to push them out of Dublin, anyway. Yeah, he won the battle, and then, as the legend goes, he was praying in a tent and someone stabbed him.
Moving out.
It's nice to be remembered one month a year. It feels all warm and fuzzy. I think I'm in the debt zone again. So I'm a back up. I think I might be in the debt zone again. I am in the debt zone. Let's get out of the debt zone. Let's get further out of the debt zone. Yeah. Why do you want to know who Brian Boru is, anyway? Oh, come on! Why there? Son of a bitch.
My turn, okay?
I hate having a limp. In the Fog of Ireland point redeemed thing, it says that the Vikings stole... Ah, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, so, like, that's because, you know, he's probably the most famous High King of Ireland. Also, it was foolish of you to think that after an hour and a half into this stream, the frog would still be up for dueling purposes. He was taken at minute, what, like 7, I think?
My turn, okay?
Ready to go.
Give me some of that pawnus.
Alicia, here's some more Ponicera. Let's get this on that ankle.
All right. Thanks. It hurts even less now.
Good. Timmy stabbed me frame. Stabbed me frame 1, yeah. So you've told us about the hiking Brain Brew. What about hiking Sugan?
Enemy sighted. Now.
Ah, that was some good hits.
Hiking Sugandee's nuts.
Suck on these nuts. Sorry, I'm sorry I didn't say, I'm sorry I didn't say hiking Sugan who. I ruined it for you. Like I saw hiking Sugan and I was like, ah, I know what he's going. I know what he's going for here. Ooh, Mia, we were wondering while you weren't here. Do you know who's... And don't Google this. That was way... Okay, that mortar... That artillery was way too close. That artillery was way too close to, like, one of their own fucking, watchtowers. That's insane. They basically fired at one of their own watchtowers. Sorry. What I was going to say, Mia, was that while you were away, we were wondering if you know. Don't Google it, but do you know who Siren Head is? Is that of your generation or is that before you? I am assuming it is of your generation, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't tell if that's sincere or not. It was a Slenderman kid. Okay, so you do know who Siren Head is. Okay, Jesus.
Ready to go. Gotta love nature. Enemy sighted.
Didn't this dude only need 2 shots to kill her there?
Take this.
My turn, okay?
Genuinely, I know who Siren Head is. Yeah, I'm... Way to go, man. That makes me feel better about my knowledge of the youth. I was worried I was
Now. I'll cover you, Alicia.
Oh, there goes Welkin, or there goes Ty the Immortal. So fucking immortal anymore, is he? Oh, need to be careful with this fucker. This guy killed Alicia before.
Here we go.
Never again.
Now.
I'll help, Welkin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now to get this guy's gun. Nice. Oh, wait, there's a bit of an artillery over here, so I'm gonna hang out with this really nice campfire. You say that until you walk past his corpse and get the scared. So yeah, I'm looking at the map. I wish there was a better map to look at, except this stupid thing down the bottom. Is there a better map to look at? No? No, there doesn't seem to be. No. That's just for sight lines, and select doesn't do anything. Okay. Hey, congratulations on moving house. What a horrible time for you to have to move house in the middle of your exams. Like, how many exams do you have left, Mia? That must have been horrible. Like, I hate moving. Moving is like the worst thing that can happen to you. That, like, it's the closest you can get to a traumatic event without actually, like, having, like, being assaulted or going through a genuinely traumatic event. 2/3 of the way through your exams. Like, if you still come out the other side of these exams and do fairly well on all of them, I will be genuinely so proud of you for, like having done all of that during a move. Like, fair fucks to you. I'll help with Wilkin. Alicia wistfully squeals as she fires hot lead into a living human's cranium. I have to assume that Mia's house is much like the character that you play in Black Book, Jacob, and it's a regular house but with giant chicken legs that it can stand up on. Yeah, no, like, fucking exams are hard, man, and like moving is terrible. So being able to do 2 of those things and still like come out with good results, even even if you were to come out of it with like just not terrible results, I'd still be proud of you. Like, oh shit, there's a path to the south I could have taken. Oh, well. Should I bother going back? I go this way. Oh no, wait, that's this. No, wait. Ah! Okay, never mind. The economy prevents me from moving into the forest, living in a house with chicken legs like Baba Yaga. I still, like, I said it in, like, I think the first of Kirat's, I think I said it in the first of Kirat's, Black Book streams, and I say it again now, because my opinion has not changed. I desperately want it so that when he gets to the part where Baba Yaga shows up, because Baba Yaga's definitely going to show up at some point in some form, even if it's just a meme, or even if it's just like a side appearance. And if she doesn't show up, I'm going to be terribly disappointed. But when she does eventually show up, I want him to have somehow figured out how to get you on like a Discord call or something in the stream. And like every time Baba Yaga speaks or the house makes a noise, I want you to voice that.
Ready to go.
So where is this path? You know what? I'm gonna save. Can I save? I can't save. Can't save. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay.
Gotta love nature.
My turn, okay? Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
Yes, the grass hides me. Oh wait, I went the wrong. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. The grass betrays you because it belongs to me. You simply adopted the grass. I was born to it, molded by it. I didn't know hay fever until I was already a man. And by then it was nothing to me but tears. View the event. Can I not view this event? Why can't I view this event? Wait, oh, that took ages. Like, activate.
Ooh, there's some more Ponicera again.
Smoke grass, eat ass, as I always say.
Oh, the pain's mostly gone now.
Then stop limping. Why are you still limping then? Alright, so I wonder are there any enemies left?
Working.
You didn't know if it was gonna work?
Broken. Is that stuff edible?
Oh, very much so, but you shouldn't do that unless you like bake it into something. And even then you should probably clear out your schedule for like the entire day and surround yourself by people you trust and be in a place where you feel safe.
Why? Are you hungry?
Huh? No, I wondered if I could use it in a new bread recipe.
My god, the only thing this woman thinks about is bread. The only thing this woman thinks about is Welkin and bread. You've played Valkyria Chronicles 4. You know that there's no post game. This world never moved past the year 1936. This world got to the year 1935 and it was like, no, we've gone too far. This is where we tell our stories. Everything ends after this. Everything ends after this.
Oh, I see. Well, the flowers have a sweet nectar to them, so it could be good.
Why did she blush? I'm genuinely confused. I get it, like she's into him, but like why did she blush?
You tease me. We're sneaking around the woods and you're thinking of baking bread.
I don't want to hear it, nature boy.
Okay, you see that face that she's doing, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to imply that she's puffing out her cheeks. But I feel like she would need lines like on either side of her lips for that to come across.
Okay. Well, let's move on.
It looks more like she's puffing her cheeks when she's in shadow than when the light is focused on her. Right. Oh, that's a lot of mines. Jesus, that got way too close. I don't think there's any enemies left. I don't think there's any enemies left. Hey, Kira. Welcome along. Oh, fuck off. Why is it there? Also, I like that the enemies are dead, but they still have 5 movement points.
Moving out.
I'm very much alive and I only have 3.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
What? Oh. I guess it saw me. Okay.
like I managed to sneak past all of it.
Yep, you snuck all the way through.
Ready to go.
Congratulations on your win, Kira.
We should be safe here, at least for a little while. Let's look for a spot where we can rest.
Right. It's too dark to cover much ground even if we tried.
Yeah, we should hang out in this forest for the night and fuck. Congratulations on your win, Jacob. I'm sorry that you keep winning. I know that you would like to just clear your debt, but... Okay, so rank B. I wonder how far outside of rank A I was. Rank B isn't bad though, I'll take rank B. And I got like 43,000 ducats. And I got whatever the fuck this thing is. Stops 2 meters in front of Welkin. I wonder if he's gonna show up.
I'm
Yeah.
not complaining or anything.
Cabin in the woods. Time to fuck. Time to set a nice cozy fire.
Sorry to make you walk so far on it.
So basically what you missed, Kira, was they got hit in the face by an artillery shell, which created a crater in the ground so large that the cliff that they were standing on disappeared and their friends assumed they were dead. And they slid down to a lower part of the forest. Welkin woke up from that artillery round to the face without a single scratch, and Alicia woke up with a sprained ankle. Thus is the power of plot armor. It's gonna hit. It doesn't. That's the thing, though. It doesn't take a lot for you to hit rock bottom. You always gamble everything, so all you have to do is like lose once. The blast was mostly absorbed by the tactical thigh heights, as I explained.
No, it's not too bad. Don't worry.
That's good. Still, let's get an herbal compress on it just in case.
Herbal. Herbal. I get that you're American and you don't know how to pronounce the letter H, but it's pronounced herbal.
It just figures you'd know about herbs, Welkin.
Herbs. Herbs. The letter H is at the start of that word. Herbs.
Well, this here is called Aloe severa. It's a succulent in the lily family.
Well, I guess we're learning about plants now.
There's a jelly substance inside its leaves that helps combat swelling.
Yeah, I know what aloe vera is.
I should start calling you Dr. Nature.
Let's not call him Dr. Nature.
Very well, Doc. I entrust my ankle's care to you.
Oh, you want to massage my feet? Well, okay, if you want. I'm not gonna stop you. Just spent the entire night walking through the forest.
How's it feel? A little weird?
No, it's nice and cool. Thanks, Doc.
Stop calling him that.
I'm just glad we found something to help you. The pain should ease with time, too.
Doc applies to him in no way. He is a murderer, and also he's only done he's in the middle of doing his master's. He's not even close to being like a doctoral candidate.
So, Welkin, what got you interested in nature to start with?
Bugs. I think bugs are sexy.
Well, I don't know. I guess it had a lot to do with my dad's influence.
Your dad, the tank commander? Just used to tell me this story about all this nature that he used to destroy with the flamethrower on the front of his tank during the Great War. And I was like, God, I wish I could like see nature before my dad kills the rest of it. So that's how I got into like studying the natural world. Shame that I didn't spend any money on the model Welkin's sexy nurse outfit that he's wearing right now. I know. Some people seem like a dog person. Some people seem like a cat person. You seem like you'd own stick bugs. closest I've gotten to like having insects as a pet was I once had a bearded dragon as a pet. Or like I think we used to call them a bearded dragon. I think they might be called bearded reptiles or bearded lizards or something. I don't know. But yeah, I used to feed him crickets. That's the closest I've ever gotten to owning an insect as a pet. I suppose when I was younger and I lived in some really shitty apartments, I had some spiders in my bathroom that I named and I considered to be family because they would keep away all of the flies in the summer when it got really warm. Letter H famously does not exist in the US since it was annexed by France in the War of 1812. You're not supposed to tell people my secret, Jacob.
Home, we'd take a trip collecting bugs in the mountains or swimming.
Collecting bugs in the mountains or collecting bugs while swimming.
Somewhere along the way, going on those trips turned into a love of nature for me too.
The general out collecting bugs? That's unexpected.
We used to have a bearded dragon called Yaya and a gecko called Binks. My bearded dragon was called Gex.
Maybe so. I guess other people see him as a big, stoic military hero.
He was a rescue. He was a rescue bearded dragon.
He had his own share of worries, though.
Yeah?
My mom died as a casualty of the First European War.
Bruh. I'm sorry.
I don't think Dad ever got over the fact that he couldn't protect her.
Sometimes when we drive the Edelweiss, I stick my head out and collect insects in my face.
But everybody else was always praising him for being a great hero.
Dude, that's fucked.
The war won him respect and adulation, but it also cost him the love of his life.
Yeah, but it's also like the 1920s, 1930s. He definitely got another wife. 100% he got it. Like, he was... Yeah, he definitely got another wife.
I think that always weighed on him. That question of what he fought the war for.
This was like the period in history when, like, if your spouse died, you got a new spouse in like 2 weeks because you needed one to survive.
I had no idea.
The more you know, Alicia.
But when he was out in the woods playing with me, he was always so bright and happy.
That's sweet.
Maybe I fell in love with nature because it always put the smile back on my dad's face.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Oh, Welkin.
I don't know why it made me click on the next episode. It could have just kept on going and then stopped me before the next mission. War started because a guy called Archie Duke wanted to eat an ostrich. Because he was hungry. Oh. I miss Blackadder sometimes.
Alicia, someone's coming.
Good to know that. Good to know that fucking Welkin has like ears like a bat.
Freeze!
Is that supposed to be an injury on his back? What?
He's badly wounded. I'm surprised he can even walk.
Help me.
Welkin, do something! Well?
It's no use. The wound's way too deep.
It hurts. It's so dark. Oh, God.
Oh, that's 'cause-
Mother.
Can we go back to Anime War where the enemy is all faceless and I shoot them in the head the whole time?
Afraid. Mother's right here. Everything's fine. See?
Jesus Christ.
It's...
Spec Ops The Line doesn't have anything on this game. I was planning it, like I was like, before he started going on about his mom and it got really sad, I was gonna like suggest that we mercy kill him with like a knife to the jugular or something. Shooting him seemed like a bad idea just because of how loud it would be. Don't be ashamed, enemy soldier. Welcome calls me mommy too.
You find the boss and Alicia?
Oh good, we get to see how racist they're going to be to Asara while her brother isn't here to not protect her, like he never does. Cool.
No, still nothing.
Isara, how about you quit messing around and help us look?
The Edelweiss still requires maintenance.
Your own brother's gone missing here, and you'd rather be doing maintenance work than look?
Yeah, she's autistic, dude. It's like she needs to focus on something. Leave her alone.
It's because he's missing that I'm doing this. We have no idea when he'll be back, but... making sure the Edelweiss is ready for him is the best thing I can do for him now.
Not like I care either way.
Huh. Tsundere Rosie. I don't know if I should have, but I did not see that one coming.
I hear what you're saying, kid. Just be sure you rest up while you can. You've been working since first thing this morning.
I like that we did that one mission with Largo where we found out that he liked vegetables, and then it was just like, guess what? Largo isn't racist anymore. Rosie is mid. Rosie is probably one of my least favorite characters on our side.
You're Squad 7's only tank pilot. If you pass out on us, we're all toe up. Hear me? Getting a good night's rest is another thing you can do for your brother right now.
I understand. Thank you for your advice, Largo.
See, I wouldn't even like. This is just because of how fucking petty I am. Like, even though these people are like extending whatever their version of an olive branch is, I would still never refer to them by their names. Just be like, oh, thanks, racist pig. That's very nice of you to say. I'm gonna go sleep now. I mean, to be fair, most people that aren't Frisia are mid in any game that she's in.
Sure.
Ugh. 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 Okay, one, you have like 20, if not 25 years on her, and two, this is like one of those racist senators in the American South who is like against miscegenation and segregation and like, you know, mixed schools and everything. And then you find out that he has like a black mistress or something. It's not bad. It's not bad mood. Senator Armstrong. Let's not badmouth the Armstrongs just in general, all right? Let's not compare what I just described to any member of the glorious Armstrong family, all right? Yeah, well, you're a baker. You're a baker and a murderer. What did you think you were going to be able to do? You're not a healer.
He was lying there asking me for help, but all I could do was watch him die.
You could have tried to smother him, or you could have, like, you know, snapped his neck or something. You also could have, like, taken his equipment. I can't believe you're leaving that rifle there. You do not have infinite ammo. You are away. You are behind enemy lines in a forest. You have no idea where the enemy is, and you left an enemy rifle just, like, there.
That's not true. You helped him in a way only you could, Alicia.
No one else can be people's mommy like you can, Alicia. You have real mommy energy.
The look on his face when he passed on wasn't one of pain.
No.
Thigh-based asphyxiation is a good way to
Thank
go.
you, Welkin. I'd always just thought of the Imperials as monsters out to kill Gallians. But they're just as human as we are, huh? With families of their own to fight for.
Yeah, but also they're like, yes, the people, the rank and file. Yes, I would agree with you. But on a whole, the invasion is an imperialistic colonial one. Like, they're still the bad guys. Just because the average German soldier mightn't have been racist didn't mean he wasn't fighting for the Nazis. Like,
Yeah, they are.
I have a dream that one day every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A nation that is truly free, damn it. A nation of action, not of words, ruled by strength, not committee.
It's like the war started and we all forgot that. It's so simple, but
I mean, they invaded you in the first European war as well. Like, I can't imagine in the interwar period everyone was like, oh, the Imperials are great. You probably hated them in the interwar period almost as much as you hate them now.
if we weren't at war, he might be back at home with his family now.
Or more than likely, he's a professional soldier, and if he was at home right now, he'd be on base doing, like, boring shit, like just filling in paperwork.
Hey, Welkin. Did I ever tell you I don't have one?
This could go so many directions. Like, whatever is the one she is trying to describe here could go into, like, it could be so many things.
A family, I mean. I grew up in an orphanage. I don't even know my parents' names.
No, you didn't.
I never liked that argument of like, oh, I grew up in an orphanage, I don't have a family. It's like there were no adults around to raise you who you like loved and like looked after you. It's like, because if there were, those are your parents. Like, your parents are the people who raise you, not the people who give birth to you.
But maybe I'm actually lucky, huh? If you never have a family in the first place, you can't ever lose them.
That is a fucked way of looking at things. Anything that got raised in Alicia's life is the bread she made.
I guess being all alone has its perks.
Fucking net. This is where I wish I had like one of those things that Jacob has at his stream where like slowly I could just press a button and like the forever alone guy with the single tear would like fade in over her face.
Don't even joke about it. You know you're not alone. You've got me and Ys, everybody in Squad 7. We're all a family now, Alicia.
Even the racists. Every family has to have a few racists, and we have a good few. We have like 4 or 5.
Squad 7? A family?
It's a dysfunctional family, but it's a family. And if Frisia and like Ted are anything to go by, it's a very incestuous family that's fucking all the time, but like, you know, it's a family.
Sure. I'm the dad, you're the mom, Rosie and Isara are like daughters.
And Largo is the racist uncle.
And Largo is the grandpa. Come on, can't you see it?
Really? We're not even going to acknowledge Frisia or Ted. It's because Ted is bisexual, isn't it? That's why you're not acknowledging him. It's more bi-erasure. Fucking bastard of a game.
If he heard that, you know Largo would kick your butt.
Sure, we have our share of fights, but they say that best friends fight the most, right?
You're not best friends, Vulcan. Both Rosie and Largo are horrible, unapologetic racists who constantly berate your sister for just existing because they think she's part of like some kind of secret cabal that runs the world. Like, what the fuck? It's weird that everyone outs Ted whenever he leaves the room. Ted outs himself. Ted is not ashamed.
Yeah.
See, even Alicia agrees.
Don't go saying you're all on your own. You hear me?
All right, Welkin. And thanks.
And then she looks over to the grave and remembers that she saw a man die in her arms last night and gets sad again. They all keep saying bye, Ted, whenever he... They also say bye, Ted, when he enters. It's like an exclamation. It's like bye, Ted. And then when he leaves, it's like, bye, Ted. Huh? Shoot it! Kill it with fire! Oh, cock monkeys. This is why you don't have
rifle. They belong to Fritz, sir.
Fritz? Fritz? His name was Fritz? Oh no.
The ones who laid him to rest?
Yes.
There are signs of medical treatment inside the cabin, sir.
You wanna bite?
Why then? Explain to me the reasons you had to save his life.
We didn't save his life. He's dead. Did you not see the fucking grave?
For his mother. We may be enemies in this war, but we all have families waiting for us at home.
The Aryan doesn't understand.
Couldn't just sit by and watch a man in pain without trying to do something.
This confuses the true Aryan.
We always called him a mama's boy, sir. And now... Sorry, Fritz. I wish we could have been there for you.
Oh, please, Jacob. We both know this world doesn't have Geneva Conventions.
I have a younger sister.
Mostly because it's 1935 and the Geneva Conventions weren't written until the 40s.
I have the soldiers of my squad.
I see. I have a wife and daughter back at home.
You too are human.
The same as you.
We are all human.
My
Weird.
a second family to me. Thank you. Thank you for honoring
the not Soviet. It's from the not Soviet Union, yeah.
Appreciate it. I suppose we'll meet again on the battlefield.
Or you could kill them now. And
both seem like good people. For now, so long.
So long, Gebauser.
Well, I guess we should hurry back and join the squad.
You're right.
I legitimately thought we were going to get captured and that the next mission that comes right after this was going to be like, alright, now free them from capture. Can we get a mod that puts Juicy Swim on that guy? Find it for me and I will try to install it. Alright, okay, we're like 2 hours in. As I said, I wanted to show how I got on with the Cloden Wood thing. So I'm going to show how I do this, because I'm unduly proud of how I managed to do this skirmish. I think mostly because the first time I did this skirmish, I sucked so hard at it.
You'll commence combat now. Stay sharp out there.
No, well, technically, yes. Technically I am, but I don't know what the next mission is. Like, before I was stalling because I was like, I don't want to fight the fucking God tank. The God tank scares me. But no, this is just because I'm like, I didn't get the. I'm proud of the fact that I got this submission down to 2 turns by myself, because there are no guides online for any of the skirmishes past skirmish 2. This is skirmish 3. Yeah, so I had to figure this out by myself, and I am unduly proud of that fact, so I want to show it off. It won't rotate off the Game Pass before, like, December, probably. You're grand. And anyway, I've already unfortunately put it on my list, so even if it does rotate off the Game Pass, I'll just buy it on Steam. I'll probably be very sad about that fact, but, you know. How much is it on sale? How much is it going for on Steam at the moment, Jacob? How much is Citizen Sleeper selling for on Steam? Wildwood, huh? Reminds me of an old high school nickname. Oh, Jacob, I'm so sorry you have such a large penis. It sounds like it's such a hard thing for you to deal with. Very hard thing for you to deal with.
Move out.
Constantly. The blood loss sometimes causes him to pass out if he's not sitting down.
Here we go. Fire! I'll knock him dead.
Damn right you will, Ted.
I can see your punch line from a mile away. Hey, ladies. Nice spot, huh? Enemy found.
Get ready for the show off to begin. This is going to happen a lot.
Ooh, found one. I love playing to a full house.
Like I said, this is going to happen a lot.
Ooh, found one.
Please be careful of stray bullets.
Citizen Sleeper is 16 quid on Steam, but it's an indie dev and publisher, so I wouldn't feel bad about the extra money in their pockets.
I'll knock 'em dead.
Yeah, neither do I. Neither would I.
I can see your punch line from a mile away. I love playing to a full house.
I know you do, Ted. I know you do.
I love playing to a full house.
I know you do, Ted.
Enemy found.
I know you do.
I love playing to a full house.
Yes, he does. I don't know if you know this about Ted, but he really likes playing to a full house.
I love playing to a full house.
This is my favorite part about using Ted.
I love playing to a full house.
So if you're wondering why that's happening, anytime he is in the vicinity of 3 or more enemies, show off happens, which means his defense increases. So it seems to activate anytime he is in the range of like 3 or more. So if he's in a range of 4 people, but one of those people goes out of the range and then another 4th person comes into the range, the show off thing happens. It's great.
I love playing to a full house.
I know you do, Ted. I know you do.
I love playing to a full house. I love playing to a full house.
Oh, God, I love Ted.
How many are there now?
There's a full house. That's how many there are.
Will this work?
So, sir, should we get a couple of guys to move the tree trunk, or do you think... Or will you just be driving over it? Fire! Scientists marvel. Never before has one man been so by.
I can see your punch line from a mile away.
He's heard all the jokes. He can see your punchline from a mile away.
My turn, okay?
Okay.
Come in, come in.
One thing I never realized, which I was like looking through stuff the other day, and apparently when a class becomes elite, their AP goes up. So like the fact that Alicia has like, I think maximum she has 900 AP or 950 AP, that's because she's an elite scout. Has nothing to do with her level.
My turn, okay?
Ted is really the hero of Squad 7.
Man, I'm gonna sleep for a week when this is over.
God, Punchline being mentioned has reminded me of my favorite joke that I need to remember to tell you next time we're on voice. Okay. Come on, Alicia. Give me double movement. Give me double movement to make me the happiest boy alive.
Moving out.
Ah, boo. I got double movement here before, and I was able to run all the way up to the top, kill the anti-tank gun, and then keep going. It was hilarious. Because of double movement, I nearly once got this mission down to like 1 turn. The amount of room in that barracks is ridiculous. So anyway, since I didn't get to see any on Monday, how's the week been going for everyone? All well, I hope. Anything interesting happen? I hear Norway got attacked by a Russian dolphin or a Russian whale, possibly. Full of her vengeance.
Enemy unit spotted.
Yeah, I know I said it in text chat, but you know, grats on doing that game in like 5 hours. Fair play to you.
Good work. Keep it
Enemy
up.
unit spotted.
I'll knock him dead. I can see your punchline from a mile away.
I'll knock 'em dead, I say, because I'm about to murder people.
Don't leave yourself open. What's your situation?
Hopefully that lands in a good place. Yeah, there was I think it was like a beluga whale or something, with like a harness on it, showed up outside. I think it was Norwegian waters. I'm sorry, it might have been no. I was gonna say it might have been Swedish waters, but I'm pretty sure it was like in the North Sea, like. You feel bad that Kirat sat through. No, don't feel. Kirat once sat through 6 months of Dragon Quest XI with me. Don't feel sorry for Kirat. Kirat's endurance is insane. Kirat's endurance is like ungodly. Like it's. The man could like, if I was to do a stream of painting my front room. And like then just like turn on a camera of the paint drying as I chatted with him, the man would probably sit through the paint drying stream. He has an endurance that cannot be matched by any other human. Menu orders.
with everything you've got! Here I go! I can see your... I love playing to a full house!
You sure do, Ted. You sure do.
Thank you! Thank you!
Man down.
Here I go! I can see your punchline from a mile away!
Let's do this!
Cell sections did feel like paint drying now that you mention it.
I'll knock him dead! I can see your punchline from a mile away! Hi,
I'll help too!
I love playing to a full house!
Keep advancing!
Thank you! Thank you!
Alright, Ted, you've done your bit. I'm impressed, but not surprised. Ted is fucking dope. Ted is tight as fuck. I'm not surprised by anything that boy does. Do you think he's free on Friday night?
Tighten up perimeter defenses.
I'd like to kiss him on the lips. If he'd have me.
This is an order! Brace up and get ready to defend yourself!
My turn, okay? Can't beat the smell of fresh soil. Enemy unit spotted!
And now we just run to the exit.
Now we take it out.
And that's how you do this in 2 turns. There you go. The only difference...
Operation complete. We took their base.
Sure did, welcome. The only difference that her getting double movement at the end of turn 1 seems to make is that instead of me bringing it right down to the wire in turn 2, instead I have like 5 movement points left at the end of turn 2. Yay! Let's see if the guy in the graveyard wants to tell us any cool moves. I did it! Woo! Dementia is a horrible affliction. Also, I think I've said in the past that the snipers cost the most experience to level to max. That is false. The troopers cost the most to level to max. The snipers cost the second most. I got that wrong. I don't actually know what type of unit will be for the next one. Should I just level the engineer again? Maybe? I don't actually know what the engineer does when I level them up. I'm pretty sure when I looked into it that like the trooper gets most of the troopers like most of their potentials are front loaded from what I know. What do you mean by perks, Jacob? Because if you like, I know that the lancer, I know that the engineer and the sniper don't get new weapons when they become an elite. The lancer and the trooper do. The trooper gets a flamethrower and the lancer gets a mortar. But But like, again, as I was saying, when someone becomes an elite, their AP also goes up. Not in this game. Well, possibly. Like there is, I think I can't remember if it's the engineer, but one of the classes in this game does get and leveling them to a certain level gets you the order first aid.
Good work, maggots. You're one level
All I
closer to
remember
human.
is advice against heavy investment in Lancer and engineers, since they're mostly utility. Dang it, their flag is over the base. I guess it's their base now. Okay, everyone, move out. Bring the tanks and heavy equipment. Tell the people at the checkpoints that the patrols that they need to pull out. And don't break anything on the way out. Remember, it's not our base anymore. I hate that this is how war works. And I will continue to. As I said, I don't. I'm okay with grinding. Antidote. This order cures one ally of a negative status. Interesting. That's genuinely interesting.
You're better than this. Good work.
Nothing for the snipers when they get to level 12. Okay. Good to know. Might as well knock that. Might as well knock that. Oh, I wanted to use the just 500 flat, but I guess I can't. Okay.
Fight the bullet. No pain. No.
You know, I thought when, like, after doing... So, I'll be honest with you, after doing that first skirmish, the one where it's like you can do it in, like, 2 moves or whatever with Alicia, I thought that I would just stick with that skirmish for the rest of the game and it would become more and more, like, useless. I don't think there's anything new in the R&D. Yeah, I thought it would just become more and more useless and I'd become slowly disillusioned with it. But doing Skirmish 3, once I figured out how to get Skirmish 3 down to like 2 turns, is actually quite fun. Like, it's more of a slow-paced kind of grind. I like it. Hey! I have something to spend ducats on! They've given me things to spend my ducats on! It's a miracle! So I am going to buy... Oh, wait, what? Is the effect that it reduces my defense, or the effect is the effect that like it reduces the... I assume that means it reduces the enemy's defense. Oh. Oh, shit. So once I pick one, it locks out the others? Doesn't lock them up, it's just you can equip 3 gun. You can't equip 3 guns on one guy. But you can, like, get... I could get all 3 of these, and then I would have 3 guns to choose from on each of my people, is what you're saying. So I could have, like, an accuracy guy, I could have a firepower guy, and I could have a person who lowers people's defense. Is what you're saying. Aw, no ducats for the machine guns? No ducats for the lancers either? No sniper rifle ducats? I wonder, can I only spend the ducats because on this because I leveled up the scouts? That'd be interesting to know. Yes, in theory. Okay. I suppose you farmed so much that that approach probably makes sense. Yeah, look how much fucking ducats I have. I have like nearly 700,000 ducats. No upgrades for the FF1 Flammenwaffen. That's sad. Oh, I can upgrade the uniform though.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Thanks, bro. I love how cheap the armor is. Also, since I'm here, I might as well.
Here you go.
So each one of them look different. I should have known when I saw the names. Like I didn't look at the names. I should have looked at the names because, like, you know, you have the Galleon A1, the Galleon S1, and the Galleon X1. That's neat that each one of them looks a little different.
Here you go.
That's very neat. I like that. Wow, that is way weaker. That's way weaker than like both of them. That's way weaker than even the previous gun. It's better on it's better versus armor actually, which is weird enough. I've also read like forum posts of people talking about in late game, like one of the orders that I have at the moment is like demolition boost, which makes me like strong against which makes me stronger against like tanks. And apparently due to that order, later on in the game, Lancers just become irrelevant as a class. Because, like, why would you use a Lancer? He's slow. He's slow and, like, he only has 3 shots. Whereas you could just send in a fucking scout, give him demolition boost and attack boost, and just let him fucking murder a tank by himself and then continue to run away. Is that a heat shield on a semi-automatic rifle? Yes, it is. That's what it looks to be, yeah. What do you think of these guns, Kira? Very accurate, right? Why did they use different timber for this one? Like, just unnecessarily they used different timber for this one. Oh, I forgot to develop the Edelweiss.
Here you go.
So the main turret is better. That's good. That's the fence down wood stain, you see? Just in case you throw it in a fire, that part of the gun might survive. Ooh, 3x1. Ugh.
Here you go.
Oh my god, look at the size of that thing. I have to figure out, I haven't done it yet. I will at some point, and I need to figure out like what way I'm going to specialize this tank. Am I going to make its crit defense really strong? Am I going to make its accuracy really good? Am I going to make its tread defense really high, or its tread HP or whatever? As of right now, I'm just kind of spreading it out all over the shop. I will need to commit to some.
Soon, bro. I mean it, man.
That guy who says, "Here you go, bro," when upgrading the tank is like a jump scare. Move speed tank. Blitzkrieg tank. Right. Does Castle Front Street have anything to say?
Hey! Dropping by to read the writing on the wall? That's a good man.
Ha ha ha! No! No, I am not. I am here to, I'm here to see if you have any more side stories for me.
So,
Which you don't.
come back and...
Oh, shit. I have to see if that machine gun I picked up is any good. It's better in every way, it would seem. The range is so much better on this thing, but like... That's the only flamethrower I have. I also need to pee. Alright. We're going on a BRB while me and Jacob go to pee together. Input the game. So, it took me 381.1 hours to beat, took me 381.1 hours to beat Dragon Quest XI between 2 playthroughs. And I say that because I never, on my first playthrough, I didn't finish the game.
The gunshots from before came from around here. The rest of the squad may still be in combat close by. Minus
at least 4, if not 5 hours of me and Kira trying to figure out what the fuck the slime adventure minigame was. Kira, do you remember when they explained the slime adventure game to us and we came to the general conclusion that it would have made more, like, we would have probably better understood quantum physics than we understood what the explanation of that damn game was? Innie's base camp is located on the river's south bank, and the force deployed around it is significant. They've also put up quite a defense, including a barrier that only a tank can take down. You and the rest of your squad are separated by the river, north from south. Until you reach their position, they won't be able to use the Edelweiss, because you're the only one who knows how to turn a turret, apparently. When the special edition of Dragon Quest XI goes on sale on Switch, I'll pick it up again. So you should, it's a good game. So did I. Like as much as Final Fantasy VIII is the first game that I ever streamed, it was Dragon Quest XI that made me, that like was the one that like, I'm going to do this streaming thing as more than just a meme, you know? Because like I did the Final Fantasy VIII stream as almost a dare for like another person on like a friend of mine on Twitch. And then by the time I finished it, it was like, you know, I never finished Dragon Quest XI, and I'm enjoying this whole streaming lark, so I might as well give it a go. I wish they would release Slime Quest as a standalone game on Steam, so I could just read the reviews. Yeah. Till you reach their position, you won't be able to use the Edelweiss. You need to get to them as soon as humanly possible. Then immediately launch your attack. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's base camp. The enemy knows your tank is out of commission. Expect them to come crashing down on your squad in the meantime. Until you can get to them, they need to take cover behind the sandbags, which the enemies definitely can't destroy with grenades, and keep your camp safe. And a reminder, you won't be able to use orders until you get back to the Edelweiss's wireless communication system, because because all of your squad has headphones on and they can't see you when you're shouting at them. Oh, was that the anime adaptation? What's that called? It has a stupid name. It's like the Legacy of Strag or something like that. It has a silly name. I was watching I got recommended it. Infinity Strash. Yeah, Infinity Strash. Yeah. What a silly name. That is the game version of the Dragon Quest anime. It looks kind of like, from the little bit of it I saw, it looks kind of like Dynasty Warriors, which does not interest me, so I didn't really give it much attention. I saw that it wasn't turn-based, and so I wasn't interested in it. I fail if the Edelweiss is destroyed, or if Welkin or Alicia die, if the enemy occupies my camp, or if 20 turns pass. Okay. Today I learned that there is a Croatian wine called Grah. Saying it looks Dragon Ball as hell is kind of redundant considering Akira Toriyama. Did I say it looked Dragon Ball-ish? I mean, like, all of it looks Dragon Ball. Like, Akira Toriyama literally, like, yeah, drew both of them. I'm sorry, if I said Dragon Ball, I meant Dynasty Warriors. Sounds like No, you're saying it looks Dragon Ball, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Akira Toriyama, for as great an artist as he is, only had one style. It was a good style, but it's the only one he had. Sounds like the orcs made in Warhammer made wine, yeah. Right. So I need to get, so I should deploy, like, where should I deploy south? Shock troopers, maybe? I mean, if they have tanks, I should probably put down... I should probably put down a Lancer just in case. I should use a gun to make you play Yakuza like a dragon as a Dragon Quest enjoyer. Though now I'm thinking. I was happy enough to just watch Yakuza like Lad. I liked watching Yakuza Lad. It was enjoyable. Yakuza, the Yakuza series, as much as I like it, is a series that I stopped myself from getting too far into because I knew it was a pit that I would never crawl out of. I played Yakuza 0, I played Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2. I was about to play Yakuza 3, but I kind of got caught up. I got distracted with Yakuza Kiwami 2. And to be fair, the only reason I got to the end of Yakuza Kiwami 2 was because I was told it was not going to be on the Game Pass anymore, so I needed to finish it before it disappeared. And like, if I was to keep on going down the Yakuza route, there's like that's a massive series. Each of the games are like hundreds of hours, and there's like 33 games in the there's like 33 games in the series or something. Like, I'd be here forever. It's the only series I would ever play, and as much as I like it, I don't like it that much. I didn't finish Yakuza 0 because I got lost deep in the property management rabbit hole. Oh, now you're gonna make me fucking. Now you're making me look up fucking Yakuza 0. Why are you making me do? Why are you forcing me to do this? Why are you forcing me to look up how much time I put into Yakuza 0, Jacob? Why are you doing this to me? But I finished Yakuza Lad because it was based as hell. I put 9 days, 5 hours, and 14 minutes into Yakuza 0, which is like 221 hours. I put 221 hours into that game. 221 hours into that game. It's because I'm holding the defense downwards. Because I'm holding the defense down wood stained gun to your head. Yakuza sounds like a young Irishman moved to Japan, didn't listen to his mom, and ended up in bad company. Right. I still don't know where to place people for this. Like, I don't know what's going to be attacking me. Like, I don't know what's going to be attacking me, so I don't know whether I should load up on... Wait. Is there a way that I can, like, look at people? I think Marina might be bad with people. I think Marina is, like, bad when she's with people. Whereas Ted will be hyped to be back here. Ted will be hyped to be back here because he'll be like next to loads of boys and next to a load of girls, and he'll be really happy. I think what he's a scout when he's on foot. Welkin is a scout when he's on foot. Pull up on guns, bring your friends, it's fun to lose and pretend. Alright. Hope and a prayer.
First, we've got to meet back up with the squad. Ready to go, Alicia?
I suppose. When he's on foot, do you mean when Welkin becomes Walkin?
Alicia, how's that ankle doing?
Just fine. I'm A-okay here.
Oh, thank God, I'm so glad you don't have a sprained ankle anymore. That was not a fun part of that last mission.
I saw some black smoke in the distance. That could be the other sevens.
I need to find out whatever that Poisona shit you put on your ankle was. Because when I sprained my ankle like a year and a half ago, it took like a month to fucking... for the swelling to go down, and like on rainy days it still hurts. That's because I'm old.
But black smoke would mean they could be engaging the enemy.
Right.
Or it could mean they're doing a barbecue.
Let's get back to the others ASAP.
What the fuck was that? Oh, fuck off!
I love Welkin. Marry me, tank baby.
How many bits do you have left, Mia? You had like 90 something, right? Holy shit, look at this! Look at the amount of dudes! Look at the amount of dudes! Oh my god! What the actual fuck?
You've got to hurry, Welkin. They are burning Isara at the stake.
They're burning Isara at the stake. Okay, well, I mean, we have to get rid of this. We have to get rid of this. This is death. But like also snipers? Also, this guy, Alex, cannot stay here. He has to move. Because this is about to become death. So like I'm worried that like because these guys are facing here, I was thinking about like I'll bring Walter up here and destroy this thing. But like I just kind of went on random people's stream and spammed bits while putting through their text-to-speech pure gibberish. This is about to become death. I mean, yeah.
Just
right.
try and stop me.
Just try and stab me.
Support your advanced units.
Go down.
Okay, that's not good.
Protect the tank, soldiers.
Roger that. Enemy spotted. I'll probably miss.
You did miss, yeah. Thanks for calling that shot.
Enemy spotted.
Thanks for calling that shot, Walter.
Get ready for a breakdown. You know, getting hurt hurts. Huh.
They hit a mortar cannon way out here?
That must have been the one that fired on us last night.
Well, they won't be firing it again anytime soon. Now let's move out.
I think that means Alex is safe now. If those snipers turn around, I'm dead. If those snipers turn around, I am dead. I wonder how I get over here. Through this way, I assume? Means I'm going to have to take out these snipers. Now that I know what the mission looks like, I want to start it again.
The gunshots from before came from...
Yep. I'm not so worried about the mortar shot anymore now that I know where it comes from. Looking purely at the map, it's hard to tell where the fucking it's hard to tell where the what you call it. Going purely off the map, it's hard to tell where the mortar cannon was.
First, we've got to meet back up with the squad.
Yep, let's meet back up with the squad. Alright. Yep. It's weird that it zooms in on the mortar cannon like that. It's also weird that the mortar cannon gets to go before anyone else. Oops.
Just try and stop me.
Just try and stop me. I dare you.
Think I see one.
I know I can do it.
Think I see one. Think I see one. It'll be great great if I hit both.
Double tank damage. Nice. Unnecessary, and it's a mortar cannon, but still. Alright, I'm gonna try to get up in that tower.
Roger that. Think I see one. Check your ammunition store. I'll probably miss.
Nice! Nice.
All right.
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
Alright, well that's not their only tank, but it's one of their tanks gone, which is good. Do you think Cesare can see this guy? I suppose we'll find out.
You say so.
Yep, there you go. One shot, one kill, Cesare. Come on. Thank you.
See what you get?
See what you get. Now we're gonna try Cesare again.
Order's in order.
Come on, hit Cesare. Come on, be good. Be good to me.
Easy mark.
Nice. Good man.
See what you get?
Good work. Keep it up.
I should probably get Cesare back from the front line.
Keep your eyes peeled for hidden enemies.
Hey, Fungusin, welcome along. Was that a named enemy? Nice. I didn't know you could dome. I didn't know you could dome named enemies. Can you leave Cesare in front of the Edelweiss so he gets run over next time? No. No, Jacob. He's racist, but he's not that racist. I mean, he is that racist, but no. Right. I suppose I might as well start moving on the enemy. Also, to answer your question, well, I suppose I can't answer your question. Someone else has to answer your question. I'm not trustworthy. Why do I have the X1? She has the X1 as well. I guess because the X1 is the last one I upgraded? That's unfortunate. Not surprising, though.
Can you break through the front lines?
Yes.
You can give dome to people you know the name of. Just not people who you meet in the motorway services restroom. Not just people you meet in the motor services restroom. Oh. So how am I getting across? I figured it would be like over here, but like no, I'm not so sure. Oh, it's like I'm going to go down in an earlier round. Is there any point in killing these two? Like, I should just go for this guy, right?
Ready to go.
Attack down. Oh, that's bad. Oh, he didn't die. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for me.
Dawn's coming. Visibility isn't getting any.
Oh, there you go. Restarting that mission. And I will remember to...
I don't think I can.
Oh no, I fell through the level! I fell through the level. What a way to die. Load this, and we're gonna change our... We're gonna change the guns. Tab select, headquarters. We're gonna give ourselves guns that are better than the guns we were given. I would like you to have the A1, I think it's the A1 I want you to have. You know, there's not much of a difference between the A1 and the S1, except the S1 has like a lot further range. Like the S1 kind of seems better, you know? The range on this is shit, but you can like do a lot more damage to people at least. Just give him the M1 Abrams. Ah yeah, he can just hold the M1 Abrams under his hand and like shoot away. Well, you're not surprised you have the X1, but you are impressed. But are you impressed? I see your reference, Garrett. See your reference. I wonder is it ever now? Look, I'm gonna give him this thing and see how he gets on with it. Because like it does a lot more damage to people than anything else I have. Range on it is kind of atrocious, but like I'm gonna see how it goes. Ooh, I only have one of these? Huh, so you have to collect. I thought you had these in. I thought these were like the same as this and that you can give them to anyone. But I guess you have to actually go out and physically collect these things. That's going to be interesting to do. Equip all units of this class. Yes. Using the Abrams as a blunt weapon by holding it by the barrel, yeah. I want to give her range. Kirat doesn't need to make people's defense go down. He needs to hit them from very far away. That's actually, as I'm saying that, I'm realizing that's stupid. He does need to make people's defense go down because he's a support unit. A headshot's a headshot. Yes, exit the barracks. Exit book, go back to book mode. And save, so I don't have to do that again. And we give this another go.
The gunshots from before.
Yep. Gunshots from before came from a place. Guns exist in the world. Am I ever going to get out of the Cloden Wood? It's like the 4th mission I've been in the fucking Cloden Wood. It's where the entire fucking war takes place, apparently. I'm confused. God, I wish I knew. I wish there was like a symbol that the Darksons wore, like on their shoulder, maybe like a little star or something that I could put on the Darksons that would let me know that they're Darksons, so that then I know that when other people will be racist around them, so that I can like not put a Darkson in the same group as a racist person, you know? Like if the Darksons had some kind of identifiable feature, bar the fact that they just have dark hair. Frisia has dark hair. Is she a Darkson? I can't tell. Sometimes you just smell bread in passing and it's like you're back there. Wow, that cat's ass ends abruptly. Oh, the days of yore, Kira, the days of yore. There's a Darkson pattern that most of them wear. I'll put it in the Discord if you want. Yeah, but like not all of the soldiers wear it. Like one of these soldiers is Darkson. One of these soldiers is Darkson. I just can't remember which one. Is it you? I think Nils might be Darkson. I think. I think Nadine might be Darkson as well. But like, everyone in the army just wears army uniforms. I'm just gonna put in Frisia. I'm gonna put in Frisia. She's a good bean. What could go wrong? Just leave some coins out on the table and you'll soon figure out who's who.
Alicia, how's that ankle?
Oh, that's so bad. Oh yeah, you weren't here for it earlier, Funguson, but Alicia and Welkin got hit in the face with an artillery round earlier. Like, it literally hit where they were standing. It destroyed the ground under them and left it a crater. But thankfully, because they have plot armor, it literally didn't even scratch Welkin, and it gave Alicia a sprained ankle. But that was last night, and her ankle is no longer sprained. She's fine now. So basically, it didn't happen at all.
Been waiting here. Vegetables!
What? What just happened?
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Don't give them a chance to attack.
Enemy sighted. Boom!
Uniform's entirely intact, yeah, not a scratch on him.
Cannon way out here?
As you can see, like, Welkin hasn't gotten back to his team yet. He spent the night in that cabin behind him where he killed a man. And then buried him. And as you can see, his hat is fine. He's totally, like, his anime hair is perfect condition.
That must have been the one that fired on us last night.
You're learning from your childhood idol, JK Rowling.
Been waiting here. Enemy sighted.
Nice.
All right.
Nice work.
I'm remembering that it's dangerous to be in towers.
I'll knock him dead. I can see I love playing to a full house.
Did you know, lads? Did you know that Ted loves playing to a full house?
Bad, huh?
Some people I've heard don't know that. But Ted actually loves playing to a full house.
Thank you!
Who are these guys?
I'll knock him dead! I can see your punchline from a mile away! I guarantee this one'll slay ya! Will this work?
How does the other side look?
Stay treat the links. Stay treat the links. I'm impressed, but not surprised. Army issue anime here for the win, yeah. Man, that lair sure does go, huh? Especially on the 11th of September. Did the radio just go, I'm poop squad? Everyone likes Ted. Ted's great.
Ready to go.
No one's ever had a bad word to say about Ted.
Yes!
Yes! Fucking yeah!
Be careful.
Ready to go.
Yeah! Fair fucks to you.
Yes!
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Move carefully. See any hostile
Gotta love
units?
nature.
So, I suppose the whole, like, my conundrum at this point is, do I bring Alicia after him, or do I continue on to the Edelweiss? I think I should probably continue on to the Edelweiss, because that's like what they told me in the mission, right? Like in the mission they were like, you need to get to the Edelweiss as quickly as possible, because until you do, it's a sitting duck. I've come up with a joke that I think is too edgy for the stream, so I'll DM you later. Oh, thank you for being considerate of the stream watchers, Jacob, and like possible like my the later VoD getting like nuked off of YouTube. Riddle me this, Batman. Who loves playing to a full house yet does not live anywhere? Glad he has time to take in nature as he's going on his killing spree. Yeah, like, it's important to remember. You need to remember the important things in life, you know? Completely.
Keep them away from the camp.
How did I hit another? The first one I was a bit annoyed with because I was like, that's not fair. I was out of reach of that mine. The second one I didn't see. The second one I straight up did not see.
Right.
Oh, this is gonna go overtime.
Let's get back
I have to
the
get up
others
early in the morning. Ah! Scouts should be able to disarm mines. In my opinion. In my opinion, scouts should be able to disarm mines.
Just watch this. Vegetables! Spotted an enemy.
Focus on making smart choices, soldiers.
I can't check what his status up is, so I can't check what happens when he says, yeah, vegetables! So, when he...
You got any ammo left over there?
I can think of one way you can use the skip to disarm a mine. Look, I tried that way, Jacob, and now Welkin is dead.
Spotted an enemy. Spotted an enemy. Here, have a couple.
That's not a tank.
They hit a mortar can.
It's not a tank. That doesn't.
Been waiting here.
I guess it's armor, technically.
Spotted an enemy.
Haha, nice, he missed. Great. Time to restart the mission. It had to happen eventually. I'm surprised it took so long. The racist missed. But not impressed. Alright, position units. Ted. Go there, Ted. Rosie, go there. There, go. There. Alex, there. You're at there. Cesare, there. Every time I do this team composition, it's different. Every time I do this team composition, it's different. I remember when Kira was all sticky. I remember that one. I remember that one. Most of the quotes I don't remember, but I remember that one.
First, we've got to meet back up with the squad.
So you shouldn't be racist, kids. It makes you awful at firing rocket-powered firearms at distant targets from elevated positions. Specifically, that's the one bad thing it does. That's the one downside of being racist.
Just fine.
It confuses me sometimes with the places that the mortar fires. Like...
Just watch this.
You love vegetable. Oh, he doesn't love vegetables this time. He doesn't love vegetables this time, you guys.
Enemy sighted.
Give it all you
Spotted
got,
an enemy.
soldiers.
Boom!
I like how that destroys that entire fucking... That destroys like an entire fence, but it doesn't affect the dude that was standing right the fuck next to it.
Just watch this. Vegetables!
Again, when this turn is done, I promise to look up what happens when he becomes a veggie maniac. I missed again. Cool. Great. Unit list info. What does it mean that you're a veggie maniac?
Been waiting here.
No. Ugh. Third time's a charm.
All right.
Yeah, don't be too proud of yourself. Right, what I wanted to do was this. Thank you. Veggie Maniac. Anytime his feet touch bountiful earth, his love for veggies drives his parameters up. So what I'm pretty sure happens when he touches veggies is that like his range, his versus person, his versus his versus armor go up. I think. Or else it's these things that go up. I'm not 100% sure on what goes up. It might just be his dick. What are the buffs that racists get if they're downside of being bad at shooting? No one likes them. Except other racists, and other racists are weird. like a vegetable. I can't tell if that's a real question because, like, you're not a native English speaker or if you're trying to make a joke. I'm sorry. But, like, veggie is just, like, a shorthand for vegetable. Someone tried to use Google Translate to translate a Norwegian traffic message saying Weistent. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Road closed to rock slide due to rock slide. Google suggested road closed due to race/breed. Google knows the real reason. His dick gets hard when he hates on Dirks. It was a joke. Sorry. I couldn't tell. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell, Bubbles. I'm sorry. Menu. System. Start again. Yay. This time I'm going to save after I shoot the fucking anti-tank gun. Or the artillery piece.
The gunshots from before.
Also, Mia, don't be like Bubbles, alright? Eat your veggies. Eat your greens. It's how you grow up to be a big, healthy woman. Unlike Bubbles, who can, like, fucking stub her toe off of, like, a cardboard box and congratulations, her toe is broken now. Also, yeah, don't be German. I mean, you know, if you want to be German, I'm not going to stop you. I mean, you're English. It's not like you can get worse. Largo. Alex. Pirat.
First, we've got to meet back up with the squad. Ready to go, Alicia?
Britain as a country is not a terrible place. Like, there's a reason the EU was a good idea. Like, country unions are a good idea. Like, ideally, if countries didn't exist, humanity would probably be doing it as good as it can be doing. Like, unions are a good thing because they, like, bring people together and multiple places can work as towards one goal, right? But, like, there's something, especially about, like, the southeast of England, there's something poisonous in that area. It's why it's a commendable fact when it spits out a person like Jacob, who's, like, you know, not a dickhead.
Just fine.
As Fred says in the movie Fred 3, Camp Fred.
That could be the other sevens.
We're the best at being the worst. I like to think we're at least better than Slovenia. What do you got against Slovenia? Is it because of their lax rule? Is it because of Slovenia's lax rules against what was it Andrew Tate got caught on? Like sexually assaulting women or something? Or trafficking, possibly? Midlands is worse than the southeast. Is it?
Just watch this.
You have the unfortunate pleasure of living in that country, Jacob. I'll take your word for it.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Dude.
Here, have a couple.
Oh, thank God.
You're done.
Okay. So now we're gonna have to start the mission again. Love it. I like that the one time I was like, okay, we're not getting to a good point, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the point where I know for a fact I can kill one of the enemies in one shot, and then I'm going to save. And the game was like, ha 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 ha, oh, is that what you think? Is that how you think things are going to go?
The gunshots from before came from around here. The rest of the squad may still be in combat close by.
For a good part of the evening, I've been doing Groundhog Day, yeah. At one point, the game crashed, Funguson. It was great. But yeah, like, I think Jacob was with me for most of the first mission, and I think we did that mission, like, 4 or 5 times? Oh, maybe 5. I am pro-Croatia, and so I am forced to be anti-Slovenia. Fun fact, I live in the town furthest from the sea in Britain. And my year 11 class is the largest year 11 class in Britain. That is not something to be proud of. I have to share learning time with the most amount of kids in the entire country. No, like the game legit crashed. It went like I went AFK to go pee, and when I came back, I think I went AFK to go pee. I can't remember why I went AFK, but I did, and when I came back, the game was just like, yep, it's a black screen now, and the game wasn't responding. Which, you know, first time in like 20-something hours isn't bad.
First, we've got to meet back up with the squad. Ready to go, Alicia?
It wasn't hard for him because Jacob has a massive penis, so really all he had to do was like lay it down and it was in between my legs.
Alicia?
It's like it's actually kind of scary to look at. Like it's not attractive at all. It's like a log between his legs. It's weird. It's like it's always kind of like semi-hard. It's ugh, gross. I had to unspool it from the unpurposed garden hose. Real life, gosh. There it is. Surprised, but not impressed. I didn't show up first. I thought that one was the default.
Just watch this. Enemy sighted. Spotted an enemy.
Keep
Enemy
them away
sighted.
from the camp.
All right.
Sometimes this scout over here can hit me once I get past this sniper. And sometimes he can't, and I don't know what determines whether he can or not. I like to paint pictures with my words. That's not fair. 100% print Emperor Maximilian Habsburg Inov, or Ikov? Inov, yeah. Habsburginov is definitely like way more racist than Largo is. Largo just likes vegetables and hates Darksons. Truth is, Jacob did not have to leave the computer to me. Yep. What he did was like he put the head of his dick on like a roller skate that has a motor underneath it, and it has a camera on top of it, and like he just straps it onto the head of his dick, and then he motorizes his penis upstairs while he's sitting. While he's sitting at the computer, he just motorizes his penis upstairs. Does a few kickflips and he's on top of the toilet, and he just aims and he's grand. System save. I would very much not like I would very much like to never do the first bit of this mission ever again, please. Thank you.
Enemy sighted.
What? Oh, for a second there, I was looking over here and I was like, "What? This is not what this has ever looked like before."
Is the sunrise helping to improve visibility yet?
No, the sunrise is not helping. Hit. Yes.
All right.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Bubbles is walking through the halls and sees the snake come swarming around the corner. I like to imagine Jacob installed like
Don't let them near the camp.
one of those clown horns like on the front of the car, so like every time it comes near someone, he just goes "Brr, brr." If you've heard of the Pied Piper, I play a special tune on my ocarina and an elite squad of rats carries me to the bathroom. Carries it to the bathroom for me. Alright, let's never do that whole shenanigan with Largo ever again. Thank you.
I'll knock him dead.
Now time for my TED
I can
Talk.
see your punchline from a mile away. Hey, ladies. Nice spot, huh? I love playing to a full house.
He loves playing to a full house, lads.
Thank you.
Enemy unit neutralized.
I love playing to a full house.
He loves playing to a full house. I don't know if you knew, but he does.
Here I go. I can see your punchline from a mile away. Hey, I'm 10.
It's like the first time he's done that. That's like the first time he's done that. In like 5 times I've killed him.
I fucking love playing to a full house.
It's great. It's great playing to a full house. Great playing to a full house.
I'll knock him dead.
Ted will knock him dead. You just watch.
Playing to a full house.
He loves playing to a full house, lads. The man absolutely loves playing to a full house.
Thank you.
Just keep up this pace.
Nice, huh? I love playing to a full house.
Full House is an American television sitcom created
created
by Jeff
I can see your
Franklin for
punchline from a mile
ABC.
away.
The show is about widowed father Danny Tanner who enlists his brother-in-law Jesse Katsopoulos and childhood best friend Joey Gladstone to help raise his 3 daughters, eldest DJ, middle child Stephanie and youngest Michelle in his San Francisco home.
He did it again.
From September 22nd, 1987 to May 23rd, 1995, broadcasting 8 seasons and 192 episodes.
I need to watch Jose's episode on Full House. Surely Jose has done an episode on Full House.
I'll knock him dead. I can see your punchline from a mile away.
And if anyone is wondering, who is Jose? Do yourself a favor, go on YouTube and look up Jose. He does a bit of leftist content, but mostly he does like recaps of shows.
Sitcom created by Jeff Franklin and produced by Warner Brothers Television Group that airs as a Netflix original series and is the sequel to the 1987 to 1995 television series Full House. It centers around DJ Tanner.
No! Oh. Why did the chair cut out? TTS Brian didn't cut out. Bruh. You just got robbed, Mia.
Thank you.
That was literal daylight robbery.
Focus on that weapon of theirs.
The character limit is lesser for a bits donation. That seems wrong. That seems wrong. Right? Like, is that Jacob, is that something I can fix? Because that seems not right. Like, that seems like if you pay me money, or if you pay money to do a thing, like, you should get more character limit than a person who did it for, like, fake internet points. Isn't it great, lads, that we're playing a game that I have to fucking... where the RNG is so fucking massive that I have to save after every action. Every action. Isn't it great? Don't we all love it here?
Here I go. I can see your punch line from a mile away.
I swear to God, if you duck me again.
Will this work?
I swear. I hate this man. Why did he duck me the first 2 times I killed him? The first 2 times I killed him, he didn't duck. Why is he ducking now?
I'll knock him dead.
Stop!
I can see your punch line from a mile away.
From season 2 onward, and continues to gain even more popularity in syndicated reruns.
Okay, we're
Also aired into
more for the meme than
One
any.
of the producers, Dennis Rinsler, called the show the Brady Bunch of the 1990s. For actor Dave Coulier, the show represented a G-rated dysfunctional family. A sequel series, Fuller House, premiered on Netflix on February 26, 2016 and...
What the fuck? What? What the hell just happened? Why did that happen? Why did Brian start speaking again? No one put in a new message. Also, I don't know what he was reading. What was that? Why did Brian just start reading something? Oh, okay. Well, at least that explains that, because I was wondering where the fuck the message went, and I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I didn't see anything pop up. Brian has become sentient. Yeah, Brian's self-aware now. I could ban the in-game action, no racists allowed. It's the morally right thing to do, but I like money. Brian is just fucking loves Fuller House and wants to rant about it. That could also be possible. It's very funny that you're being haunted by Full House, though. It is quite good. Yeah, so as I was going to say before I got scared by the ghost of TTS Brian, I'm going to reload this, but before I reload it, I am going to waste the rest of my actions to see how long it takes me to hit this motherfucker.
I'll knock him dead. I can see your punch line from a mile away.
That's 3 times he's ducked. That's 3 times he's ducked. I wonder, is it because of how close I am? Should I be further back?
I can see your punch line from a mile away.
I hit him that time.
I'll knock him dead. I can see your punch line from a mile away. Will this work?
You just use a grenade and knock him into the ravine. Maybe. I imagine that wouldn't work. Mostly when people fall off ledges, the game respawns them. Even if, like, whether it's an NPC or whether it's like one of the playable characters, the game tends to like respawn them back on the ground. So, no. What I want to do is go back in time.
Here I go. I can see your punch line from a mile away. Will this work?
Yeah, so it was the distance. It was because of how close I was.
Thank you, thank you.
That's good to know.
Down. Everybody be careful.
Here I go! I can see your punchline from a mile away!
Why does that guy have 4? Why does that guy have 4?
Hi, I'm Ted!
Hi, I'm Ted. You can see your punchline from a mile away. A mile away!
Ready to go. Gotta love nature.
The only time he can't see your punchline coming is when he's on the sea, because he can't see your punchline coming from a nautical mile away.
Yes!
Target silenced. Head for the next one.
Here we go.
Now! Yes!
Yep.
Man
Yay.
down. Everybody be careful.
I love the sound that it makes when
It's an awfully cold morning.
I love the sound that it makes when you get shot with the defense down.
Ready to go.
What is...
Nice. I would tell my joke, but since you've just mentioned it, I think you'd be able to see my punchline from a nautical mile away. Ow. Literally anyone do anything. Anyone shoot at him. Literally anyone. Or just stand there and watch him shoot at the tank. That's also an option. This is why I'm glad I brought Kira. Oh boy, here he comes. I think that guy missed. They legitimately like used all of their fucking movement points that time. They never use all of their movement points. Fair play. Right. So, gonna save there. While I would love to continue to play this for another hour, I have to get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to bed. Thank you all for hanging out.